Hey guys, just an update. Made some progress on the fish room. Some pretty good progress actually. I went ahead and got this floor. This it's not floor, but it's just kind of some rubber material to help with so I don't mess up the wood and it's water resistant and just to kind of because I'm gonna spill water. It's in a fish room. It's just kind of expected. Move some of the shelves. I'm gonna put the 225 gallon right here, 75 gallon next to it. This is the stand for the 125 right now. And it'll sit right there is what I'm thinking. This is the other stand I built. That's a 55 gallon. I'll put another 55 gallon here. I'll put the 30 gallon high and another 30 gallon high. And then maybe a 37 gallon, the other 37 gallon, like kind of tall fish. And this is, my idea is for angelfish. Angelfish, 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 breeding angelfish. And then this will be a grow out tank. I have room for another one right here. I might put another grow out tank, another double rack of 55 gallons. This is a 20 gallon long, and I'm gonna put the Similis in there. I got some sand, and then I'm gonna line up some 10 gallons. Don't know how many yet. Probably just 4, maybe 5. Then line up some 20 gallons for just fry grow out. When they're little, and then the 55 gallons will be for the main grow out. And then I have a 36 gallon bow front, and I don't really have a good stand for it, so I'll probably put it up here. And then maybe and then I might put like the 5 gallon and some little stuff here. I'll put like a little shelf. But I'll also have my surge protectors and like air pumps kind of in the middle right here, and I'll run the air pumps behind those tanks. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. It's starting to come along. It's looking a lot better. Some other big things that I did is I put in this spigot, which has been super awesome. So this ties into the hot water. This ties into the cold water. This is PEX pipe. And it's pretty easy stuff. This is just shark bite compression fittings that you can get from Home Depot. But I got a little spigot, and I can control if I want to just do cold water, if I want to put a little hot, and I can temperature control, which before I always just did cold water changes, which were good, but there were several times where I definitely needed to add the heat because I kind of a little temperature shocked my fish. I didn't lose that many when I did that, but it'll be better to have be able to temperature control. I can do bigger water changes and not have to worry about it as much. But yeah, this spigot works well, and then my hose that I've been using the whole time. And I can take that hose right out to there or out a window to drain them. And then another cool thing that my plan is up here where I put I kept this line running, and I've got a valve up there, and I'm going to use this line for a drip system. So I'm going to have a drip system for the 125 and a drip system right here for the 225, and the 75 is what I'm thinking. I got a shut-off valve in case I don't like it. I might put another T and run it here for all of these tanks, but I don't know yet because my tanks aren't drilled. I can drill my tanks, but I don't know if I want to do that. So I may I have it set up to where I can do water changes. It's pretty easy. I'm not super opposed to doing water changes. I enjoy them. Even with the drip system, I'm gonna be doing water changes on this 125 and the 225. So, and the other idea is I might run a PVC and have central air as well. But I've kind of been playing with a lot of different ideas on filtration on my tanks. I got like a little whisper filter. I run several whisper filters. This is another hang on the back filter. And I have overflows currently on the 75 and 225, but I'm going to try this Hattenberg filter here on the 125 just to kind of try something else out. And because I don't really like giant sponge filters. I kind of want to do an overflow, but it's a lot of plumbing, and I don't know, I don't really want to do one if I don't have to. But so I'm going to try this out and see how it works. My idea is this 125 is going to house everything that's in the 75 gallon and maybe a couple other Tanganikans. So this will be a Lake Tanganyika tank, and I'll turn that 75 gallon into a planted tank. So it'll be a nice big Lake Tanganyika breeding tank here, and then the 225 and 75 gallon planted tanks, freshwater, just like South American, Asian, just like neutral pH stuff. And I might try and get discus. We'll see how that works, or if I do that or not. But yeah, that's kind of what I got going on. So because of it, I have overflows, and I'm gonna try this Mattenberg. I don't know how to exactly say it, but I haven't bought a central air pump yet. If that's something I want, I can add pretty easy, so it's not something I'm really worried about. I'm just gonna keep using these whisper filters and just see if I can get away with running a bunch of air hose lines from them. But I think that was pretty much all I had to show. I'm using this foam board just to kind of help distribute and just distribute weight and all that. Kind of gives it a nice little bottom too. I mean, it's white, but some fish like Lilupi do well with that because they show better colors than dark substrate. But some do need dark substrate, so I don't know. I'll play with that a little bit. This room is cold though, relative to everywhere else. There's not central heat down here, which is my biggest issue. So I'm probably gonna get a space heater. I got a little one up there, and it doesn't do shit. It was cheap though, but I'll probably get a bigger one and put a little fan behind it. And my biggest concern with that is I just don't want my house to burn down. You know, it's kind of an issue, but hopefully it won't. And I'll definitely do a lot of research before I just put something on there. But this is kind of what I got going on. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And yeah, certainly gonna have a lot of tanks, a lot of room. I definitely have room right here for another 55 gallon, maybe a little rack. I don't know, but it's definitely going well, and it's exciting. So when it's all said and done, there'll be a lot of room for a lot of fish and a lot of breeding, and hopefully I'll be able to do some videos on different filtration and different fish and how I'm breeding more, and have a lot more grow outs, because to be honest, I've had to let go a lot of spawns just because I didn't have enough room, but that will not be the problem here in a little bit, hopefully. So unless I start getting way too many fish. But I don't really want to get bigger than this half of the room. I'll keep this other half for just kind of dogs and workshop and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I got my shelves of stuff. So that's about it, though. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you guys have any questions. And I'll just keep doing updates as I come along.